Hey guys, welcome to Atari 37, and today I'm reviewing this, which is the Imaginext Wayne Manor Batcave from the DC Super Friends line. So this is really cool, really blessed to pick this up today. We got this nice open view of it in box. We have the try me options for all the little features, and I think that's pretty cool. You know, typical Imaginext fashion. You'll notice I'm not in my typical reviewing area because this thing is really large. So I'm currently on my couch actually, and I'm filming long ways. Typically I film sideways, but I'm filming long ways just to kind of get it all in there. And yeah, it's really cool. So the sides are typical for Imaginext, but let's show the back really quickly. Does not want to turn. Here we have the back, and it gives you a bio, it shows you all the stuff it does, and it gives you a look at the other lines. So I was really cool. I picked this up today, and I got it for $25 at Walmart. Their website is selling it for $25, so they price matched it. It typically retails for about $50, so that's a pretty amazing deal. You know, if you're interested in this, I do recommend ordering from the website or trying to see if your store will price match. I think all of the stores price match, but I'm not 100% certain about that. So definitely look into it, but yeah, it's very cool. And I will tell you, it does have to be sold and shipped by Walmart if they are going to price match it. Because I know Walmart does have some third parties on there, so, but yeah, let's open this up, and yeah. Oh, here we have the Batcave, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. This is the first time they've ever really incorporated Wayne Manor. I know they did make the Superhero Flight City a few years ago, and it was kind of a version of Wayne Manor, but like this is the first main set where they went out of their way to do that, so that's pretty cool. And I like this. I like how it is. You know, you got this little cornerstone type looking thing, you got these gargoyles here, and then I like how the marbling, I like that they put marbling on it, and I like the little window, and I like how it's a little bat insignia. And I like how it shifts from kind of grayer to whiter. I think that's pretty cool. It's got blue that goes around it. Now, you'll notice the top roofing here is kind of like, it kind of looks like Ninja a little bit. And this is inspired by the Batman Ninja movie, as a lot of the sets were for Imaginext the year this came out, which was last year. So you'll notice that as we review this, you'll notice a little bit of those kind of shout outs. So that's pretty cool. And then it has like this rock texture, which looks pretty darn awesome. I really like this. I like how it kind of separates. There's this middle piece here, and it looks cool. And then we have a waterfall, and I will show this off really quickly. This is the first feature I want to show off, and basically what you do is you turn the power pad here, and boom, it opens up, and you know, there's been a lot of Batman movies where the Batmobile goes through a waterfall or whatever, so I think that's just so cool that they actually incorporated that into the playset, and the water design there is really nice. That's not something they had to do, but I think that's pretty neat. And then we also have this here, which is for like testing the bat glider. This isn't my favorite play feature, but it can be fun. I can see why they incorporated this. It is pretty cool. And then the last play feature, actually the last two on this side, is you press this here, the bat insignia falls down, and then you get this little cannon where you can fire out missiles, which is cool. And then you press this one, and the bat signal swings up and lights up. Now, a lot of people have had problems with this set. Just typically, you know, Wayne Manor should not include all these Batman references. And while I do agree with that, I think it's pretty cool because it reminds me a lot of Batman Returns, when Bruce kind of had that little machine attached to the Wayne Manor, and it allowed the bat signal to shine into like his room or whatever. I always thought that was pretty cool. So I kind of feel like this might be a reference to that. But nonetheless, it's a little weird, and I understand why a lot of people aren't super into it. But yeah, let's flip it around and see the other side. So here we have the inside of Wayne Manor, and it looks cool. There's this little purple staircase here that allows you to climb up it. I remember the 2011 Batcave and the 2008 Batcave, I think it was, had a lot of blue and purple elements, so I like that they brought it back for this cave, even if it's only in one thing. And this does kind of double as a handle too. Like, I'd be careful with it, because I mean, if you're too, like, it might break, but it does kind of double as a handle, so that's cool. And on the inside, the marbling texture does continue. This is how you operate those batteries if you want, so that's neat. We got the little bat computer there, and it tells you some stuff. We got the bat signal on the bottom of it too, which is cool. And over here is where you would stand to operate that. So you just kind of stand here for the waterfall. So that's pretty neat. And you do get a chair, which on the box is referred to as Bruce Wayne's favorite chair. So that's pretty cool. And it's got these little gargoyle or bat heads or whatever here. And then you got a little bat insignia. And I believe it's supposed to be here, so you can like look at the computer, kind of like in the '89 movie. But nonetheless, that's pretty cool. I like that you get the chair. It's a weird accessory, but it's kind of cool to be honest. And these are the projectiles that you fire out of the top cannon here, and you can just kind of load them in this way. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And you get 4 of those, and it just fell. Here we go, we got that fixed. And yeah, so moving down the rest of the cave, there isn't really a lot left, but you do get this little jail cell, because it wouldn't be a Batcave or really any place that without a jail cell. And I will say that is a really big jail cell. Like, you can see the little bed in there, but like you could fit a lot, and I mean a lot of characters in there. Like, that is a lot of space, so that's pretty cool. And then you can kind of see a little metal grating too down there, so I like that. And then we got these little stairs, which is a nice little detail. Have Batman walk up that. And here we have the waterfall from the inside, and as you can see, you just pull that back. And yeah, so the space here, I was kind of curious about this. Like, could you fit a Batmobile here? Obviously not any of like the motorized or bigger ones, but I have the 2011 Batmobile here, which is probably one of the smallest Batmobiles ever made. I think the first Batmobile was actually the smallest, but it's pretty small. And as you can see, it can actually fit in this part here, but I'm like 99% certain it won't be able to go for the waterfall doors. Yeah, it's too tight. Like, it's very close, but it's just too tight. Like, it can't. Like, if these would come back just a little bit more. But yeah, so that's kind of sad that you can't put any of the Batmobiles through here, because, you know, that's one of the big iconic things from the movies. But you do get a Bat Cycle, which is pretty cool. It's like a generic Imaginext motorcycle, but you can put that through there. But that's about the only thing you'll be able to actually do, and that's a little sad, but, you know, nonetheless, I mean, it's not like, you know, with everything they got going on over here, there isn't really a lot of room for it. Yeah, but the Batmobile won't fit. The only one that I think might is the original Batmobile that came out in 2008. It's like really, really small. I don't know if it would, because I think it's about the same size as this one, but it might be a little bit smaller. But yeah, like I said, that's, you know, it is what it is. But nonetheless, it's still pretty cool. And lastly, let's take a look at the Batman. Now, this is supposed to be like a samurai look on Batman, so you'll notice like all these shoulder pads and armor, and like how his cowl is kind of shaped like a samurai mask, and I do like that attention to detail there. That's pretty cool. We got a little bat symbol there, we got the belt, and then again you'll notice like on the legs, like that little armoring and the boots and everything. This is really just an armored looking Batman. I really like the armor detail on this, and this was exclusive to the Batcave. They are going to include this, I believe, in the Batman vs. Huntress set coming out for 2019. Or Batman and Huntress, but I think that version is slightly different. I know I really like the look of this one just because of how just basically, you know, armored he looks and everything, and I actually considered buying it separately, but I wanted to buy the set, like, in case I ever did buy the set. So yeah, so overall I think it's really cool. I do like the Batman included. And you do get an accessory for him if he can stand there. You get this little sword. It's the Deathstroke sword, so it's super big. And you probably see what I mean with the whole ninja theme. So overall, I do really like this Batcave. I think it's pretty cool. I think it has a lot of fun elements. And I do like it. I think it's a pretty good one, like I said. Overall, I do have some problems with it. You know, like I said, the door could have been bigger. That would have been nice. But, like, my main issues are just kind of like the retail price. Like, typically, I think it's like $39 or $49, and that's pretty expensive, like, you know, because it's a huge Batcave, but it's not that big, and it also doesn't include like 2 figures. Like, all the other Batcaves include 2 figures, typically Batman and Robin, but occasionally Batman and Joker. And yeah, this set just includes Batman, and while it's a really nice version of Batman, this set would have been really complete in my opinion if it included Alfred as well, or just really another character. I do like that you get the motorcycle. I think that's pretty cool. And like I said, overall, I think it's a very nice Batcave. I just think for like its typical retail price that they could have offered a little bit more with it. But that's just my personal opinion. Overall, like I said, I think it's a great set. I think there's a lot of features. But I do feel like a better retailing price, and I will say this, would have been around $30 to $35. I think that would have been better for Imaginext overall, just because, like I said, it's big, but it's not that big like when you compare it to the Batcaves that came before it. But overall, it's still a fun little toy. It's got a lot of nice features, and yeah, like I said, on the website, it's currently $25, so definitely go look into that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please rate, like, and subscribe.